Turning to an announcement from the president of Saint Norbert College. After 2 years of financial struggles, the college announces a second round of layoffs. Lori M. Joyner joined the college as president last year. The following school year, she announced the college's first round of layoffs. Joyner says demographic shifts, increased competition, and inflation have negatively affected higher education across the country. All are problems Saint Norbert is not immune to. Now, after a second consecutive year of negative revenue, Joyner has announced the college will lay off additional employees.
Continuing to proceed in this way is not prudent or sustainable. Saint Norbert College must live within its means to ensure it thrives for another 125 years.
Joyner goes on to say that despite the college's struggles, it remains committed to giving each student a, quote, transformative educational experience, end quote.